Hello.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Wulff Den Live, episode 67, the Great Switch Accessory unboxing episode.
But first...
And, I was going to say nothing else, but...
Well, we're going to talk about the Nintendo Direct that just happened.
Okay, yes. The Nintendo Direct, which I literally just, ran through on Twitter, so I don't know as much about it.
Was it me? Did you run through it on my Twitter?
No.
'Cause I sure did say a lot.
I have up here... apparently there were 12 games announced. I saw there was a yellow Joy-Con.
Hold that thought, Will.
Okay.
Because we didn't say hi to AJ.
We did not.
Atten, Justin Coley. I just learned that that's Coley. Who else we got here?
Common
Mid Games,
Boy,
Caloric, Mike S. Hello, everybody. How are you? Fred, hello. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, everyone and anyone.
Sorry we're a little late. I cobbled this all together before Will got here, and Will literally got here 10 minutes ago.
Yep, sorry I'm late, but...
I had to redo the whole set.
Yeah, the basement flooded.
This is a basement.
Yes.
It flooded. Pulled the carpet back. Then I had to vacuum everything, and because it flooded literally right where Will sits. So I had to re-vacuum that. I also filmed over here right before you got here. I was filming something for Shoddycast. And it looks pretty. This is your set from now on. Sitting here, filming that way. It's very nice.
I sit in your chair.
Possibly, we might be able to make. I want to make it work sitting in your chair.
Definitely,
but
make
it
work
did look really nice filming this way.
You can definitely make it work sitting here because I'm still filming at that angle. It just
but you get a little too much of that side.
I'll just put something up there.
Maybe filming this way, so you can get a list because this is a comic booky.
Yeah.
And this is fake grass.
Yes.
So I'm excited to be here. Nintendo Direct, I was excited for that. It was all right. Gave it a 7 out of 10. No Mario Maker.
Good, not great.
We also do have a lot of Switch accessories to unbox.
Yes.
Mostly Chinese.
As you do.
I'm missing one. One was supposed to come and it didn't.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So. Also, we were late because we were trying to figure out how to get this stream to be... we were trying to make it 1080 and it wasn't working out.
We got it to work last week. Not, for the live show afterwards. But for some reason, it's whatever we did isn't working now.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get into this Nintendo Direct here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you even have any stories?
I do.
Okay, good. Because this is literally all I have is the Direct and the stuff to unbox.
Yeah.
So, Will.
Yes, Bob.
I'm gonna read. What is this? Who is this? Nintendo Everything. Let's bring that up here. Sorry.
Well, I have the game list up. Do you want me to just start running through the games? IGN's 12 Nintendo.
Do they have it in order? Because I wanted to go in order. This list isn't in order.
I'm assuming they're in order.
What's the first one?
Project Makuru.
Is that for 3DS?
No.
Well, that's not in order.
All right, fine. Sorry.
This is also the games list. Oh, here we go. It's got 3DS. Let's see if I can do it in order. Well, I'm going to do it from the bottom up.
Okay.
They had amiibos.
Yes.
Which a lot of people were stoked about.
Yeah.
People wanted amiibo because in the last Direct they didn't say a damn thing about amiibos.
And we still have some amiibo coming out for the final wave of Smash Brothers.
Yes. Legend of Zelda amiibos.
Yes.
Which is a big popular thing.
The plural of amiibo is amiibo.
I know, and I'm going to keep saying amiibos because I'm an asshole.
There you go.
But no, it is amiibo. I am an asshole. The Legend of Zelda amiibo. 3 new amiibo-based figures based on Link from The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, and The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword will be released on June 23rd. Skyward Sword one looks pretty damn cool. And finally, the Smash Bros. Amiibos. These are the last ones?
Yes,
I believe.
The last Smash Brother amiibo.
2 versions of Cloud, Corrin, and Bayonetta.
2 versions of each character.
Yes.
Yes.
Which is a lot.
You have the classic style Cloud, the Cloud from Advent Children, male and female Corrin, and Bayonetta 1 Bayonetta and Bayonetta 2 Bayonetta.
Can I get a picture of these up?
I'm sure they're somewhere.
I'm on the Nintendo website right now. Because they look pretty dope. I don't see a link for amiibos. Abort. Too bad. Look it up. Google it. NIS American Games. NIS America is bringing two great games to the 3DS. Okay, I don't care about them. The Yokai Watch are back again. Whether players missed it the first time or want to fall in love again, the definitive version of Yokai Watch 2 is here. The Yokai Watch 2 Psychic Specters game delivers the same full Yokai Watch experience, but adds new yokai to befriend, exclusive quests, and the ability to hop on the... who cares? I don't care. Do you care?
Not really.
Okay.
Sorry, there was a Sonic Forces trailer that I'm catching up on. We'll get to that when we get to it.
Yes. Monster Hunter Stories. Prepare to embark on an RPG adventure unlike anything the Monster Hunter series has ever known. This is all for 3DS. In Monster Hunter Stories, become a rider and bound monsters, blah, blah. Monster Hunter, another Monster Hunter game. We had Monster Hunter, what was it, 5?
4.
4 for the 3DS?
Yes.
I played a little bit of it. I was really hoping for it to be better because it's like one of the biggest games in Japan ever. So if you're into Monster Hunter, you got Monster Hunter Stories now, which looks like kind of like a kiddie version.
Yeah.
Bye Bye Box Boy. This is the finale of the Box Boy trilogy.
It's
you ever seen
going
Box
out
Boy?
of the bang. Yeah. There was Box Boy.
I can't believe
Boy, and now
I can't believe that there's 3 of them.
Yeah.
And that they're killing the franchise. In this, he has kids. The baby Box Boy. Is that what they're calling it? Yeah. They have like baby Box Boys. And it looks like Box Boy is going to die and these kids are going to take over. The epic trilogy that has taken the world of geometry by storm comes to its dramatic conclusion with Bye Bye Box Boy. Game. The 3rd entry in the highly acclaimed Box Boy series. Yep. Those games are supposed to be like amazing. It's made by the guys who made Kirby.
Yes.
Ever Oasis. Grow and expand the world's last oasis in Ever Oasis. Another weird Japanese game I'm skipping over. Yeah. Miitopia. Fans have never played an RPG quite like Miitopia. This is the one that they show this in the last direct.
Yes.
Launches later this year. It's like an RPG, but for your Miis.
Mm-hmm.
Kirby, 25th anniversary. To celebrate the 25th anniversary of the adorable Kirby franchise, 3 new Kirby games are coming to Nintendo 3DS. Exclusive Nintendo eShop team Kirby Clash Deluxe features 4 Kirby characters with different powers. Sword Hero, Hammer Lord, Beam Mage, or Dr. Healmore, who battle giant enemies together. The free-to-start game launches today. Free to start. I like that.
There you go.
I have to break out my 3DS. In Kirby's Blowout Blast, that is the name, players move freely through more than 25 action-packed 3D stages, inhaling enemies and powering up along the way. The game launches exclusively in Nintendo eShop on Nintendo 3DS this summer. Last but certainly not least, a new multiplayer action game in the Kirby series is coming to Nintendo 3DS this holiday season. More information will be revealed about the game in the future. So there you go.
Okay.
So multiplayer Kirby games. And lastly, which was the biggest deal, which I care the least about. Hey Pikmin. The first Pikmin game for the Nintendo 3DS, and it's the first side-scrolling Pikmin game. From what I know.
That might be interesting.
I am interested to see Pikmin in a side-scrolling format. Yeah. I still hate Pikmin.
Apparently, it's only playable in 2D, according to the box art.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it's probably graphically heavy.
Yeah.
So that it can render. It doesn't have to render twice. Well, I was thinking about this before. I don't like Pikmin.
Right.
Explain to me what you do in Pikmin.
Okay, at least in I've only ever played the first Pikmin.
Right.
In the first Pikmin, you crash on a strange planet, and you have to try and fix your ship.
Oh, sorry. Shut up.
Well, hello everyone, welcome to Wulff Den, episode 67, the one where I explain Pikmin to Bob. So in Pikmin, you crash on this planet, and you have to repair your ship. To help repair your ship, you have to grab these little plant creatures called Pikmin, and you kind of raise a Pikmin army to help get parts, put your ship back together, and fight any strange creatures that you may encounter. In the original game, you had a time frame to do. You had I think a 3-day time frame.
That was just a test to see if you could explain what the hell you do in Pikmin. Yeah. Because it's a dumb game and I don't like it. Because like it's a puzzle game, but you get these Pikmin and you throw them at other things.
It's not really a puzzle. It's more of like a real-time strategy game.
Right.
Because you have like all the resource management stuff.
So there you go. Real-time strategy. And that's another thing. I don't like RTS games. So
yeah.
Moving on. Yeah, this is all out of order, and I don't like it.
Well, that was all the
that was all the 3DS stuff.
3DS stuff. Okay. Now,
so for the Switch stuff,
right, for the main event,
you can get yourself a Nintendo Switch standalone dock. Will?
Yes, just the dock.
Didn't we already have this ability?
Here's the thing. Apparently, you can only buy the dock from Nintendo's website as a replacement.
Ah.
So now you can walk into Best Buys and Targets and buy the dock itself. The dock, it's I think it's like $60, and it doesn't come with any cables. You have to buy all the cables separately.
That sucks.
Yes,
because it's like $90.
Yeah.
Which when they first announced the accessories, I was like, the dock is the most reasonably priced. Now that we have the dock, $90 is not a reasonable price,
right.
Especially if you're rebuying accessories such as the charger, which is really important.
Right. The charger, I forgot how much they say the charger is on its own, but it's a USB-C, so I imagine like you can just get any regular USB-C cable and plug it in. And HDMI's you can get for cheap on Amazon.
I charge my Switch with my MacBook USB-C, and it charged in like 2 seconds.
There you go.
USB-C is very fast.
This is unrelated, but I saw on Kotaku somebody is launching on Indiegogo a new base for the Switch. Not the dock, but like a portable base. It's got a battery pack in it. It's got a better kickstand, and it moves the charging port to the side.
Yes, that is cool. That's a Kickstarter thing.
Yeah.
Kind of want to
kickstart it.
Get one of them. Well, I don't want to pay for it.
Right.
I want them to give it to me.
Right. Yeah.
Because all these Chinese manufacturers are gonna be Switch accessories.
Yeah. Come on, USA.
I just got hair in my mouth. I got a lot of hair, so
it's a problem when you're a wolf.
Sometimes it gets sucked into your mouth.
Yeah.
Next, Fate Extella, the Umbral Star. I don't remember this one. Featuring playable characters from multiple Fate productions across the distinct narrative. Who cares? Namco Museum.
Oh, yes.
Some of the most popular games of all time are coming to the Nintendo Switch as part of the Namco Museum package. Classic games, including
Galaga, Rolling Thunder, Splatterhouse, Tank Force, Dig Dug, Pac-Man, Sky Kid, and the Tower of Drugada.
Rolling Thunder. You know Rolling Thunder?
I know the name. I'm sure if I saw it,
I'm going to pull it up right now.
I would recognize it.
I just played it the other day at the Cradle of Aviation when they had that,
nice.
that arcade night or whatever.
I am pumped for Splatterhouse. Pac-Man is always good. And Galaga.
Rolling Thunder is a great arcade game.
Yeah.
It is. It's reminiscent of, I want to say, like Johnny Quest.
Really?
You're probably not going to agree with me. Look at how badass that looks.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty Johnny Quest-ish.
So, it's just a side scroller where there's 2 levels. It's kind of like the original Shinobi. Okay. There's 2 levels. You jump between the 2 levels and you just shoot the bad guys.
Okay.
And you can go into these little doors and get ammo and stuff.
Neat.
It's cool. I like it. It's a good game.
Now you can play it on your Switch.
Now you can play it on your Switch. This was probably the most interesting one that I found. This next one.
Okay.
Payday 2.
Yeah. This is really interesting. Payday 2, which we Let's Played way back in the dark days of this channel.
That was the second game we Let's Played.
Before we realized that's multiplayer only.
Was the first or the second? The first?
It was one of the original.
Yeah. Yeah. We tried to play it. Yeah. We tried to play it on the console split screen co-op, and you can't do that. In this 4-player game, co-op, players band together to rise to the top of the criminal world for bigger jobs and better pay days. Payday 2 launches for the Nintendo Switch this winter. I played it with MDB recently, and it is awesome. And they have the John Wick DLC.
They do have the John Wick DLC.
Hopefully they get that for the Switch.
Yeah, hopefully the Switch version is like, the Game of the Year version where you get everything.
This would be a great thing to play, local multiplayer.
Yeah, because the problem is, like, this is an online multiplayer game, and if this is a portable system that doesn't have, like, built-in 3G or whatever.
Also, chat.
Yeah. Chat's very important.
This is coming out later this year, so they have to have that chat app.
Yeah.
Or some way to chat, because you can't chat on this thing. You can't plug in a headset and chat.
Stupid.
You have to do it on your phone or something stupid. So this would be a good game to bring to a friend's house, and you're like just local ad hoc multiplayer.
Yeah.
That I'm excited for. It ain't no Overwatch though.
No.
THQ Nordic Games, the Diesel Punk shoot 'em up game, signed Mora X, co-developed by Acclaim
Battle
Studios.
Chasers Night
Grasshopper.
War, right? Or am I looking at a different game?
Battle Chasers. Yes, that
Battle
is this
Chasers
game.
Night War.
That's based on a comic book.
Yes.
It looks awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It's what's it called? Turn-based. I'm not gonna play it, but it looks really pretty. Do you know the comic at all?
No. Apparently, according to this article, it's done by Joe Madureira, who also did the Darksiders concept art.
You know, it did look very familiar.
Yes.
What's it called? Battle Chasers?
Battle Chasers, yes.
Oh, there is an amiibo thing here that I could have clicked on, but I didn't. I'm just bringing up Battle Chasers. Look at how pretty that looks. That is some nice painted stuff.
Yep.
And while I'm at it, while I'm on my desktop right now, I'll bring up those amiibos again so that everybody could see the amiibos.
Yep, Battle Chasers looks like Joe Madureira sat down, started drawing, and never stopped.
Oh, also, there's also Pikmin amiibos and Inkling amiibos that we never talked about.
Oh, yeah, the Inkling looks cool. The Inklings look cool.
The Inklings look cool.
Yeah.
Apparently, they got some cool abilities you could save your outfits on them, Will.
Ooh, boy. Got to get into that Splatoon
I
game.
have to get the corn amiibos
Why?
because I'm an asshole, Will.
Do you
I
even
already
know
told you that.
who they're
No, I have
from?
no idea. But all the Fire Emblem ones are awesome.
They are awesome.
Also, the Cloud ones.
What about Bayonetta? Might as well round it out.
Yeah, I'm going to have to.
You got to get both, too.
I told you the Skyward Sword. Oh, the Alm one looks sick.
The which one?
The one on the bottom.
Oh, yeah. Look at
All
that.
the Zelda ones look awesome.
Yeah.
I told you the Skyward Sword one looks awesome. Boy, oh boy. All right, what's next on this stupid thing? Talking about Battle Chasers. Rayman Legends Definitive Edition, in case you didn't think that was coming.
Well,
This
good.
is now the 8th console it's on.
Something like that.
Oops. I don't think they can hear that, but
Okay.
my computer just freaked out. It's playing the Nintendo Direct.
So hurry up before we get flagged.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I think this is the 8th console that this Rayman Legends is on, and it's that means it's like it spanned 2 console generations.
I mean, I'm not opposed to people re-releasing games on new systems.
You get cool outfits for the guys. They look like
That's
Mario
cool.
and Luigi.
Yeah. I know they're re-releasing, this is off topic, they're re-releasing Resident Evil Revelations, the original, the 3DS one, on Xbox One and PS4. And everybody's like up in arms about it, but like, whatever.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I might play that.
Yeah, me too.
It is weird that it's a 3DS game, so it's not going to look very good.
Well, they did port it over to PS3, 360, and Wii U like a couple years ago. So they'll probably just up-res that version.
Monopoly, Will.
Yes!
You put the Switch on in the middle
Okay.
of everybody, and that's like your game board.
That makes sense.
It's a pretty good idea. I
So
hope it's cheap.
Yeah, I'm guessing the Joy-Cons are Player 1 and Player 2?
Yep.
All right.
As far as I know.
Okay.
Puyo Puyo Tetris, which I just learned is Puyo Puyo Tetris.
All right.
Were you gonna say Puyo Puyo?
I thought it was Puyo Puyo, but if it's Puyo Puyo,
The guy kept saying Puyo Puyo.
there you go. It must be true.
And you all know about Puyo Puyo Tetris, right? Coming out April 25th, but if you want it right now, Will, you could just download it off the Japanese eShop because it's been out.
But if you do, be careful about streaming because apparently that's another one that has restrictions.
You can't be releasing any spoilers on the Puyo Puyo.
For that adventure mode. Apparently that only applies to Japan.
Oh, okay.
Because
they probably don't care.
Per Sega, we highly encourage our American and European fans to stream the game when it comes out. There is no PS4 share button restrictions. We want them to share their experience with the world, but we do ask that please be conscious of revealing adventure mode story cutscenes.
When you load the game, when you boot it up, I saw this on Twitter. Someone was like, "Oh, it's got the Sega boot up, reminiscent of the old days." And I clicked on it, and it said Sega, and it's a little girl going, "Sega."
Yeah. Like, this is better than like what they were recently doing. It's like this really cool like whoosh screen, and then some guy going, Sega.
All right, so we did Puyo Puyo. Neo Geo Masterpieces, starting April 13th. That's tomorrow. No, 2 days.
No, it's tomorrow.
More Neo Geo classic games like Samurai Showdown 4 will be available to purchase in Nintendo eShop. They already have a ridiculous amount of Neo Geo games in the eShop.
Yeah.
Some future Neo Geo games coming for the system include Fatal Fury and The King of Fighters 99.
Wow.
The Sky of 5 Complete, which we already knew was coming out.
Yeah.
Which is another one you can get on the Japanese eShop right now if you wanted to. Project Makuru. Players that like multiplayer action games are in for a treat. Project Makuru launches exclusively on the Nintendo eShop on the Nintendo Switch this summer. The frantic and fun game finds up to 4 players battling locally or online to flip panels and blow up opponents. Oh yeah, this looks like Bomberman, but is more like a puzzler.
Okay.
2 Sonics.
Yes. Finally.
Nintendo Switch is getting 2 new Sonic games in 2017. Sonic Forces is a modern 3D take on Sonic games and follows the blue hedgehog hero as he uses his stylish high-speed moves to bring down the nefarious Eggman, who we know as Robotnik.
Yes.
Sonic and a mysterious new ally will rise up when Sonic Forces launches for Nintendo Switch this winter. Sonic Mania launches this summer. I was very upset that we did not get a date for Sonic
Especially
Mania.
because Mania got delayed.
Yeah,
summer.
that's delayed. It was supposed to be spring. That pisses me off. I hope that it's also delayed on everything else.
I'm sure it is.
Because I really want to play it on the Switch, and I don't want to play it late.
Yeah. Real quick on Sonic Forces, because I just watched the gameplay reveal of Classic Sonic. This is pretty much a sequel to Sonic Generations. We play as Classic Sonic and Modern Sonic.
Right.
So the trailer they showed was pretty much a hodgepodge of everything they've already released. The cinematic trailer, the Modern Sonic reveal trailer, and then now this new Classic Sonic footage looks exactly like Green Hill Zone from Sonic Generations.
Yeah?
Yeah, like almost exactly.
Well, you know what? Good, because I barely played Sonic Generations.
You really should, because Sonic Generations is amazing.
I played the 3DS one, and it really wasn't that good.
The 3DS one does not do it justice. You got to play the console version.
I'm trying to find...
And they got to put the console version on Xbox One backwards compatible.
There's a shot of Sonic Forces. You see the character, the reveal of the character.
Yeah.
This mysterious new character.
Is it just Classic Sonic?
No. You see it from behind. It kind of looks like a fox almost. It looks like Bubsy.
No.
Yeah,
no.
somebody said Bubsy, and I was like, that looks like Bubsy.
I will be so mad if it's Bubsy.
I gotta try to find a picture to pull it up.
God, I'd rather they just make a stupid new character. I mean, I know he's got plenty of those, but
I mean, it's gonna be a stupid new character.
Yeah.
But it looks like Bubsy. And of course, there's no freaking images about it. Read the chat. Is there anything going on in chat? While I look at this stupid thing?
See what's going on here.
Oh, there it is. I found it.
You found it? I don't have to read the chat.
I'm
I'm skimming through because
you see it right there at the top. You see his little head, his little ears.
Oh, there's no way that's Bubsy. This looks a lot like Blaze the cat, if anything.
I mean, one could only dream. Well, that is Bubsy.
I hope not. Space Kitty and Atten think it's Bubsy. You got people calling for Sonic Adventure.
We own
3.
Bubsy. Never played Bubsy.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for that to come up on the backlog. Only a 1 in 500 chance that it'll be Bubsy.
Did I even add that to the list? I should check.
You gotta add that. You gotta add. You added the Switch stuff, did you?
Yes.
You gotta add Mr. Shifty, which I just got. Comes out tomorrow. It's not as good as I was hoping.
Ah, that sucks.
So yes, we're upset that Sonic Mania got delayed.
Yes.
Hopefully it's delayed on everything, and I mean that purely selfishly. This is, I think, the biggest reveal of the whole thing.
What is it?
Minecraft.
Yeah.
We didn't know that previously, right?
No, it was always
assumed
because
yeah.
Minecraft's on everything.
Right. But yeah, Minecraft Nintendo Switch Edition, one of the most popular creation games of all time, is coming to the Nintendo Switch console. The fan favorite Super Mario Mashup Pack, along with the new multiplayer play and control options, will be included in Minecraft Nintendo Switch Edition when it launches in Nintendo eShop on May 11th, which isn't too far off.
No.
And in stores at a later date. It looks exactly like the Wii U version.
Well, I mean, there's only so much you can do with Minecraft.
Right.
Aesthetically.
So it's totally fine that it looks like that.
Yeah.
That's going to sell a lot of systems.
Yes,
like a
will.
lot of systems.
Hopefully, because I don't think the Wii U version had touchscreen support, which would have helped.
That's
making levels much easier.
That is dumb.
Hopefully, the Switch does.
I mean, well, here's the thing: if it has touchscreen controls, how much better? Like, what would the touchscreen controls do?
I just feel like it make things this way. You don't have to sift through menus. You just open up one and tap.
Right.
You don't have to like scroll.
That would make sense. Yes,
so.
like the mobile version.
Exactly.
It would be cool if they had a Mario Maker-esque screen where you can paint blocks.
Yes,
that would be cool.
It would also be cool if they just announced Mario Maker for it.
Yeah, I'm still not over that. Well, thanks for bringing it up.
Yeah, no problem.
But yeah, hopefully they have a bundle for that.
Yeah,
because that's gonna sell some systems.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it will have a bundle because Microsoft owns it and they've been bundling it with Xbox Ones.
That is true,
but
that's another thing. Microsoft owns it and they're letting Nintendo have it on their console.
They're letting everybody. They're letting Sony have it on their.
That's
console,
smart.
So.
They're smart.
Yeah.
Ultra Street Fighter 2, the final challengers.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for this.
I'm not. Fans waiting to play this enhanced version of one of the most celebrated fighting games of all time won't have to wait much longer. The Ultra Street Fighter 2, the Final Challengers game, launches for the Nintendo Switch on May 26th. I thought it was out already. And includes all of the classic characters and 2 new fighters. Did you see the 2 new fighters, Will?
I did not see the 2 new fighters.
Evil Ryu and Violent Ken.
Violent Ken?
Violent Ken.
Nice.
Who is violet in color.
I gotta see this.
Additionally, a Way of the Hado.
That was
mode.
the first thing. I typed in Violent and the first thing that came up was Violent Ken.
I'm convinced Google has a thing that's like listening.
Yeah.
And it also knows like that what you were just looking at because you were looking at Nintendo stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, Way of the Hado mode lets players throw Hadoukens with first-person motion controls, while an exciting 2-player co-op mode gives players and a friend 1 health bar for intense 2-player versus CPU matches. There's a mode, where it goes into 3D and you're like shooting Hadoukens. It looks stupid. Evil Ryu and Violent Ken, it's just a palette swap.
Technically, yeah, I know in the deeper Street Fighter lore, Evil Ryu is like kind of a separate character. He's like the embodiment of Ryu's like darkness and all that nonsense. And I've never heard of Violent Ken before. I'm assuming it's the same thing. Oh, here we go. Per Eurogamer, Violent Ken is the result of M. Bison kidnapping and brainwashing Ken, enhancing his abilities with psycho power and twisting his brotherly rivalry with Ryu into hatred. Violent Ken is more ruthless, aggressive, and fearless with his moves that feature purple flames instead of his signature fire.
Cool. They mean a palette swap of his Hadouken.
They have a lot of backstories
for
Scorpion and Sub-Zero. They're palette swaps.
What's his move called? It's not Hadouken.
Yes, Hadouken.
It is?
They have the exact same moves.
Oh, well, then it's a purple Hadouken. That's dumb. But to each their own. Yeah, I guess Sub-Zero and Scorpion are the same.
I don't care. I mean, this looks cool. It looks like, it pretty much is just a port of Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD Remix. I'm so happy I can still rattle that off.
I'm surprised you can. There's only 3 left.
Okay.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. When the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game launches on April 28th, it will do so with more characters, carts, and tracks unlocked from the start than any other game in Mario Kart history. Both traditional racing and the newly redesigned battle modes can be played in a local wireless mode with up to 8 players, and in online or LAN mode with up to 12 players. For fans who want to show off their driving skills, Nintendo will be hosting 2 Mario Kart 8 Deluxe online tournaments in-game. More details about these tournaments will be revealed in the future. I hope that it has 8-player co-op while it's not docked on one console. So every screen will be like super tiny.
Oh man, that'd be messed up.
I didn't buy this for the Wii U.
Yeah,
I was one of the 42% of Wii U owners
who don't own.
Wait, am I lying?
No.
Did it come in a bundle?
No, it didn't come in our bundle.
Hold on, I gotta look now.
Our bundle was Smash Brothers, New Super Mario Brothers, New Super Luigi Brothers, and Nintendo Land. Oh, and Donkey Kong.
You bought Sonic Lost World?
That was a Christmas gift.
I pulled my hamstring doing that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, God.
Gizmo Mogwai, hello from Australia, mate.
That was really offensive.
I don't care.
I'm not even him, and I'm offended.
I just think it's cool someone from Australia is watching.
Australia.
Hopefully while drinking a Foster's and putting a shrimp on the barbie. We're friends with Hugh Jackman, so we can get away with that.
Yeah, we're best friends with him. So yeah, I'm one of the 42% of people who did not buy Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Mario Kart 8 for the Wii U, so I am going to get it for this. Also, It's going to be great to go to a friend's house, whip it out, and play.
Yep.
Because I'm going to download it digitally, so I will always have it.
Exactly.
Splatoon 2. Salmon Run. A new 4-player co-op mode, which is just Horde mode, is coming to the Splatoon 2 game. By teaming up with friends, players can take a part-time job battling the new salmonoid species, which the Squid Research Lab reports might even be more lethal than the Octarians. When players fall in co-op mode, teammates can revive them by inking them on the battlefield. Splatoon 2 launches exclusively for the Nintendo Switch on July 21st. In addition, 3 freshly designed individual amiibos, which we showed before, a new Inkling Girl, Inkling Boy, and Inkling Squid, will launch on the same day and grant special limited gear in-game. By tapping these amiibos, as well as previously released Splatoon series amiibos, which is cool, the figure's character will appear in the game and befriend players. So you get a little Inkling friend. Befriend an amiibo character and it will remember favorite weapons, gear, outfits, and options settings. This comes in handy when waging turf war at a friend's house. This is another one I'm going to get. Didn't play the first Splatoon.
Right.
I feel obligated to get this. It is coming out July 21st, which I thought was a delay. But apparently they previously said it was going to come out in summer. I remember them saying spring. So I feel like this is a delay. Okay. But they never gave a hard date. We do know that Sonic Mania is a delay.
Yes, that is confirmed delay.
And it's still not a confirmed date, so I'm pissed off. Do you care about Splatoon 2?
I've always been interested in it. I do want to play it.
Good. That's a game I'm going to have to play docked, though, because I can't imagine moving this whole thing around.
Yeah. I know you can turn the gyro off.
You can.
At least in Splatoon 1.
But you have a big advantage when you leave it on, because it's a lot more accurate.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
ARMS, Will.
Yes!
They're big one. They're big.
Yes!
This is going to sell systems. This is going to put it over the PS4 and the Xbox One, the graphical powerhouse that is ARMS.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, ARMS.
Game of the year, 10 out of 10. Not even out yet, ARMS. ARMS, one of the biggest features in the upcoming fighting game, is the ability to equip 2 types of customizable arms per fighter. These arms range from standard gloved arms to curved weapons like boomerangs. Australia.
Yeah, there you go.
Take that, Mogwai. Each arm has a special ability like fire, ice, or electricity that activates when delivering a charge punch. As players fight through the game, they will earn in-game currency that can be used to play the Arm Getter, a fun mode in which they can get new arms for their fighters. The fast-paced game can be played in 1v1 matches or even 2v2, which I didn't know.
Oh, wow.
For more entertainingly chaotic battles. I don't know why entertainingly is so... I don't think I've ever seen that written. During the Nintendo Direct presentation, a new character was also revealed, which I thought was immediately super racist when I saw it.
Oh, I didn't see this.
The super fast ramen-armed Min Min. Because she came up on screen and had like Japanese writing behind her,
right.
and she goes, "The ramen fighter, she's spicy." I was like, "Whoa, man, calm down." But apparently, they say that because her arms are like noodles.
Okay.
Also, they're Japanese and they made it, so they're allowed to do that. And her arena is a ramen bowl.
Nah.
ARMS launches exclusively for Nintendo Switch on June 16th. In addition, special neon yellow Joy-Con controllers, which I thought was the best part of this whole thing.
I saw those.
And Joy-Con straps will be released separately on the same day alongside Joy-Con AA battery pack accessories. So you can add, but these things last forever.
Yeah.
So
that's cool.
Yeah. So ARMS. Imagine, if you will.
Imagining.
Imagine if you will. Blue Joy-Con. You get the red and blue Joy-Cons. Yeah. And the yellow Joy-Cons. And you have blue and yellow.
Yeah. I can imagine.
I think that'd be pretty dope. The yellow ones look pretty cool. Let me see if I can bring them up on screen.
They don't look too much like P.
No, I like the ARMS yellow. It's not Mario Maker yellow.
No. Because there's no Mario Maker.
No. Maybe I can see the Ramen Fighter too.
Space Kitty thinks they look like bananas.
Oh, that's the ARMS yellow on screen. I tell you what. That is not the Ramen Fighter. That is still not Spring Man, Ribbon Girl, Ninjara, Master Mummy, Min Min. There she is.
Nice.
See, that's like a noodle.
Yeah.
Also, one of her arms is this dragon thing. Well, you can switch out the arms.
Right.
The dragon thing they showed in a demo, it looked real dumb. Because it's like you throw it and then it opens and shoots something. So like it takes a really long time to hit its target. Yeah, they're not going to show the Joy-Con.
So you just Google yellow Joy-Con.
You're right. Well, I should just Google yellow Joy-Con.
Yeah, but you won't. Tevia says, I still want a new Metroid. And Space Kitty says, I'm hoping E3 will reveal something new for Switch, like a Metroid or a Pokemon or something. So yeah, this was...
I'm hoping Mario Maker.
Yeah, this was fairly light-ish on like the core Nintendo
That looks dope on the Switch.
That does look good. It was relatively light on the core Nintendo stuff. Everybody wants a new Metroid. I want a new Metroid. I would like to know something about that. Still no news on Virtual Console either.
Yeah, that's going to be their big E3 thing, is Virtual Console.
But that's going to be it?
They're going to have a lot more to talk about Mario Odyssey.
Right.
Super Mario Odyssey is going to be their big thing at E3.
Right.
I bet it'll be playable at E3.
Mm-hmm.
Virtual Console is going to be also very big.
Yes.
And they'll have a lot to talk about there.
Mm-hmm.
I am still hoping that there's some 3DS support.
Yeah, like download them or whatever.
I was most surprised in how much 3DS stuff they are talking about coming out this year.
Yeah, they're still supporting it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to break it out.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Kirby stuff that looked cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, otherwise this was pretty mild. Yeah. We knew about all of this stuff already. Mm-hmm. Nothing was like came out of left field except for the amount of 3DS stuff that they have.
Yeah.
Still waiting on Virtual Console. Still waiting on some sort of Mario Maker for the Switch so that I don't have to pull out my 3DS because I don't want to ever have to pull out my 3DS ever again. And that's why I'm hoping they have some sort of Virtual Console.
Yeah.
Nothing stuck out to you, right?
Not
you said
really.
You were excited for the Street Fighter for some reason.
I mean, yeah, just because it looks good. It looks like
game's like 25 years old.
I know, it's still good. It's like classic style Street Fighter. You know, it's the modern version of Street Fighter 2. So
right,
it just looks cool.
All right,
well, it's the HD version. All the art was redone by Udon Comics. So
Udon.
I knew that
the art was redone.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, because it's Street Fighter 2, but you know it's the HD version, so all the sprites were hand redrawn by the team at
I love Udon.
Yeah,
the Udon dudes are great.
Mm-hmm. And Overclock Remix did the soundtrack.
Alejandro says, I missed the direct. Well, you were here. So you got all of it.
We pretty much gave you the direct with none of the Nintendo whimsy.
So, Will,
yes,
what do you want to do now? Do you want to unbox this stuff? Or do you want to talk about... Somebody just said in the chat, we need to talk about Thor.
Thor was one of my topics. We can do that. Do you want to do that while we unbox, or do you just want to keep those separate?
The unboxing, we need to have a little bit of...
All right, so let's talk about Thor. Did you see the Ragnarok trailer?
I sure did, Will.
Okay. I have a lot of feelings about this.
Okay. Please lay it all on me.
Long story short, it looks like they're combining a weird Thor movie and Planet Hulk.
Yes.
Those are two stories that don't go together.
I was not expecting the tone of the trailer.
Yeah.
I think I was a little because of Thor: The Dark World, it was very dark.
Yeah.
I was expecting something along those lines, maybe.
Yeah.
But I was surprised. It was very lighthearted. It was very reminiscent of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Very, almost too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That you can see that there's going to be a crossover.
Yeah.
That is going to be their way to pull the Guardians of the Galaxy into the rest of the Marvel movies.
Yeah. It's
I liked it though.
I liked that tone. I thought it worked. I'm gonna see it. It's just it looks like it's just doing things that I don't necessarily think is good for the Thor franchise. I mean,
well, Thor, people don't really like the Thor movies.
I know, and I feel like they're trying really hard to bring it up to the same level as like Guardians and Captain America and everything else.
Right.
But I wonder at what cost. Because the thing about Planet Hulk is ever since the Avengers came out and everybody started liking the Hulk again, not a day would go by where people would like actually come up to me and go, "Hey, Planet Hulk is next. You watch Planet Hulk is going to be the next movie." And I'm just sitting there going, "No, it's not.
This is Planet Hulk.
This is the Planet Hulk movie. But this is Planet Hulk inside a Thor movie." And
it looks like Planet Hulk happened off screen.
Yeah.
And which I'm kind of okay with.
Is that what you want though? Like
I don't care about the Hulk.
I do. And like Planet Hulk was a really good story because in the Avengers he like just disappears and like he wants to be alone. In Planet Hulk they throw him into space because they can't deal with him anymore and he crash lands on this planet where he becomes the Gladiator King.
Yeah, how did he get there in the Marvel movies?
At the end of Age of Ultron, he's just like he's on a ship and he's sad flying away. That's it, and then he just disappears. And then now magically he's on Planet Hulk
in Hulk form.
Yeah. So I did like at the end when Thor's like, "I know he's a friend from work."
Yeah, that was awesome. That was like super lighthearted.
Yeah,
which I wasn't expecting.
I mean, the Thor movies are surprisingly funny. Like I feel like people don't give those movies enough credit. The first movie is hysterical, and the second movie also has a lot of good moments. But I don't know.
I mean, it was more dark though.
Yeah.
They had the rock music. They had the very 80s theme, like
the
bright colors.
The
title image. That text is super 80s.
Yeah.
And I think it looks awesome. A lot of people are like, "Oh, it looks like clip art." It looks great.
Yeah, no. I mean, like I said, I'm excited for it. I'm still going to see it, and I think it'll be really good. I just don't know if it's necessarily the Thor movie I think. Because the whole thing, Ragnarok is the big deal in Norse, not just Norse mythology, but in Thor's mythology. It's the end of the Norse gods. So that's a story in and of itself. But maybe that's not it. They don't think it's going to be interesting enough, so let's put Planet Hulk in there. Shut everybody up, get Planet Hulk.
Does Ragnarok happen off planet?
It happens in Asgard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And that's what happens here. Asgard looks like it gets annihilated.
Asgard falls. So Ragnarok happens, but they also got to throw in Planet Hulk.
Yeah, right. That doesn't make much sense.
Yeah.
That's two movies that they're smashing together.
It's smashing together two movies that have nothing to do. It's different. Like you look at something like The Dark Knight Rises, which combined Nightfall and No Man's Land, but that's still both Batman stories, and that can still work. This is a Hulk story and a Thor story, and you're just smashing them together to try and make it work. So hopefully it does. Marvel so far has been doing really well with their movies, even their bad ones. So, except Iron Fist.
I think it'll work fine. It's just people are going to be upset that their comic isn't represented as well.
I mean, yeah, I feel like
the comic that they knew isn't represented as well.
Yeah, I feel like Marvel is being doing really good with that though, because Civil War is nothing like the comic version,
right?
But that was handled really well, and people accept that over the comic version.
You know why? Because Spider-Man was in it.
Yes.
What was my problem with Civil War? I had a problem because it wasn't represented like the comics. I think it was Spider-Man's role.
Spider-Man's role was drastically different,
and I understand that he was barely in it because he had to be barely in it because they just got him. They just got the rights to use him. But there was something that I feel like they could have done that, very simple. Something very simple they could have done to, make him a little more, wishy-washy, you know?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Because I think before they got Spider-Man, they had Black Panther fill that role. Of, the guy who, thinks he's on one side but is having second thoughts. And he still was.
Right.
But... yeah, Spider-Man is very important to that story.
Back to Thor. Mm-hmm. He's got his helmet.
He does have he had his helmet in the first movie. He just only wore it once.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So this is a different helmet, though.
Different helmet.
Yeah. It looks cool.
It does look cool. Jeff Goldblum is in it as the Grandmaster.
Looks awesome.
In all of his Jeff Goldblum glory. Did you
Looks
see?
Awesome.
They're already photoshopping him as Rick from the Council of Ricks.
Nope.
Yep. Yeah, that's a thing.
That's awesome.
That's great. So
I think it's gonna be really good.
I hope so. I hope it's really good. I'm sure it'll be fine. I just hope that they can make two completely separate stories work.
Blah, blah. Tevye says Ragnarok is the end of the world.
Yes.
Hela looks amazing.
Yes, Kate Blanchett's character does not look like Kate Blanchett, let me tell you.
You know what I think?
That's another thing, too. Sorry. Because this is also supposed to find out where Loki is after the Thor the Dark World. And Doctor Strange is supposed to help him find Loki. So they got to work that in there, too, somehow. So you got a Doctor Strange and Thor team up to find Loki and Odin. Then you have the Ragnarok story. And then you have Planet Hulk.
Oh, yeah.
That's like 3 big stories.
Oh, yeah. I forgot
movie.
about the Doctor Strange ending.
Yeah.
I thought that was... So who's with Black Panther? Who's in his movie?
I don't think anybody's in this movie.
Yes, Captain America and Winter Soldier.
Are they in Black Panther?
Well, Winter Soldier is
I believe, is in Winter Soldier is in Wakanda.
Yeah.
I don't know if that necessarily means he's going to be in Black Panther, the movie.
Yeah,
proper.
absolutely. Because they're gonna want to have a team up to make people watch.
I know
movie.
that Martin Freeman's character from Civil
Because God
War,
forbid a black character can work well on his own. God forbid.
it's a 90% black cast.
Right.
Black. I know Martin Freeman's character from Civil War is in Black Panther. You forgot who he is. I bet.
No, I have no idea. Who he
Yeah,
is.
exactly. So.
Live to Rock says, I want Jan Bjorn, which is the axe?
I believe so.
I'm going to just do a quick Google. Not the... I see boats. People are naming their boats that. Not
Mjolnir
is the hammer. Everybody's naming their boats
Janborn.
Jarnbjorn is the axe. Jarnbjorn. So it's his axe that he used before he had the hammer, and then he gets it again when he's unworthy.
Yeah, well, I think that's Ultimate Thor's hammer, and then like he was gonna get it when he's unworthy, but he decided against it. Now War Thor is going. Somebody called the War Thor is going to get that hammer.
Oh. All right, so we're running out of time here.
No, yeah.
Let's do this unboxing, unless you have something else related.
I have like the whole X-Men Gold controversy.
What is that? Let's go into that.
Okay. So let's see if I can do this as quickly as possible. So X-Men Gold came out recently. I believe it was last week. And the artist Ardeen Saif, and I'm mispronouncing that name. I'm sorry, but not really. Snuck in some subliminal messages into the artwork. Specifically a reference to he's Muslim from Indonesia.
Oh, I did hear about that.
And he snuck in a reference to a passage in the Quran. That, long story short, here we go. Muslims should not appoint Jews or Christians as their leader. This is a reference to an Indonesian governor, I believe. He's a governor who is Christian and had said, like, hey, that's a kind of messed up verse. And now...
That's not cool.
Yeah, so...
You can't do that.
Muslim conservatives are mad about that. So we put that reference in there. Colossus is wearing a shirt that has the passage, like, page number on it. And then later on in the book, you see a building that says 212, which is a reference to a protest they had against this governor on December 2nd. So, 12-2, but flipped it. So 212. There's also I don't think this is related, but there's Kitty Pryde, who's a Jewish character, is standing in front of a jewelry store and she blacks out all the letters except Jew. That's messed up if that was intentional.
That has to be intentional. There's no way that's not intentional.
Yeah, everything else seems to be. So Marvel caught wind of this after everybody pointed it out. Saif confirmed it. And then he had a post on his Facebook page that basically said, yeah, my career is over.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it should be. You can't say that.
Marvel has pretty much fired him. He's issue 2 and 3 are going to be his last issues because those are already at the printers, but he's going to replace issues 4, 5, 6 and for the future.
Listen, everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Right.
No matter what that opinion is. You can't put it in your work that is for a big corporation, especially when it's that extreme.
Yes.
When you have an opinion that's that extreme that is telling other people they can't do something based on their religion.
Yeah.
Or race or whatever.
Yeah.
That can't be in your work for a big corporation.
Yeah.
You're allowed to do that for your personal work, do whatever the hell you want. Nobody has to look at it.
Yeah.
But when you're representing a big company, you can't tell races or religions that they can't do anything.
G. Willow Wilson, who's the writer on Miss Marvel, who's also a Muslim, was not happy about this. She posts, I don't think she's necessarily a conservative Muslim because her blog post about this is full of profanity and basically saying like, you know, this is why we can't have nice things. That quote doesn't even, you know, that's a mistranslation from a wrong source and all this and that. So she's trying to explain like where that phrase actually came from, how Saif is wrong in doing what he did. So yeah. I think it's pretty clear that Saif is alone in this, and he accepts that, and he's no longer working for Marvel.
I just did a quick Google search to make sure that the Wall Street Journal wrote an article on this, and they didn't. So it's fine for it's not okay for white people to hate Jews, like for example PewDiePie or any other YouTuber, but it's totally fine for comic book artists to not like Jews.
This is different because YouTube is the new hotness. Everybody's, you know, has their eyes on YouTube.
Right.
Nobody gives a damn about comic books unless Hollywood is paying $200 million to put it on the big screen.
Right. Plus, they have a whole guy whose sole job is to find things to talk about Google companies.
Yeah.
And they don't have that for comic books.
Yeah, because nobody cares about comic books.
Right.
Except me. And that is the last vaguely controversial political thing I'm going to talk about involving comics on the Wulff Den for the next several months.
No, do it.
No. Peace and love.
What was I going to say? Did you see the trailer for Atomic
Blonde?
Atomic Blonde.
I saw the first trailer. I didn't see the new one.
It looks like just John Wick.
That's because one of the directors of John Wick is directing this.
It looks awesome.
Yeah. It's basically John Wick, but starring Charlize Theron as John Wick.
And it looks like there's a lesbian sex scene.
There
is. I'm all about.
Yes.
Well, let's unbox
All right,
stuff.
to the unboxing.
So here's the thing. We've got camera 2 again. It's a special day.
Oh boy.
So let me tell a story here. So I needed to get a Switch case. I got this case before I even got the Switch.
Right. It looks like just a basic case. You open it up. Got a spot for the Switch.
You got to put it over here.
Sorry. Spot for the Switch. Little game slot here, and then various cables and accessories.
All of the links for all of these products are in the description. They're all Amazon
Should
links.
I flip the viewfinder of the second camera so we can see?
You can if you want. I could see it just fine. Well,
all right, I'm gonna do that.
So this is made by Hyperkin. They're the first ones who leaked that. They're the first ones who like leaked the accessories. They're the first ones who came out with accessories, pretty much.
Right.
And I got this before the Switch even came out.
Right.
They're the first ones that leaked that this thing was going to have USB Type-C. But my problem with this case is it's huge.
That is a big case.
It is way bigger than the Switch, and I'm not going to have games or anything, so I didn't need it to be that big.
Right.
So I also got, after the Switch came out already, I also got the official Switch case.
Oh, you paid for this?
I paid for this. This was $15, I think. I don't remember.
That's fair.
This was $20.
Okay.
Because it's official Nintendo. It's got the thing. What's it got on the inside? You can still have the.
That's a lot of Switch games you can hold.
Yeah. It's got a pouch for whatever. It came with a nice little. This is the coolest thing. The Switch little microfiber for your glasses. Well.
Can you put? No, you can't fit the Switch in there.
Well, why don't you just try it?
Oh, just makes it.
There you go. Your Joy-Cons are weird, though.
Yeah,
I probably wouldn't do that.
Cables and stuff.
Yeah. So
how many games can you fit in here?
You count.
Yeah.
But I like that it's a small form factor.
14.
Yeah, that's too many. So, it's a small form factor, much smaller than the Hyperkin one. That's why I got it. It doesn't look that much smaller, but it is smaller.
Really yeah.
It is small, and you can crush it. This one's hard. You can't really do anything. So, these are the two that I got. I like this one a lot more, the official Switch one. Plus, it's official.
Yes.
So, immediately after that, we put up the video on this accessories or whatever, or it started gaining a lot of traction.
Breaking news: Dolph Lundgren has joined the cast of Aquaman. Sorry, continue.
Wow. So after that, our video started gaining a lot of traction, and all these Chinese companies were getting at us. So I guess the first one that I will unbox here. Yeah, I believe there's a case in here.
All right, well, let's find out.
I'm not even entirely sure. And I'm getting another one that's not here yet. That is another case. So we have a lot of accessories coming our way.
So I'm going to have to get myself a Switch.
Yeah, you are. Oh, also, we're giving this away. I totally forgot to set up any giveaway details, so we'll give them away next week.
Tempered glass protective film for your Nintendo Switch.
Which I will not use.
Okay. Smooth. Let me read this. Smooth glass touch. 99% transparency. Bubble-free installation.
Does it say the company on there?
Tempered glass, premium 9H hardness, and impact absorption.
Yeah, this is the Unique one. Put it back on over here because I forgot to have the camera set. So this is the case, which is so much bigger than the Hyperkin one.
Holy crap.
This is the official Nintendo one by comparison.
Look at that.
Yeah, that is huge. But you can fit a lot of stuff in it.
You can fit a lot of stuff in it. It looks like it's properly hard.
By the way, they didn't pay us to do this. They just gave it.
Smell that.
It smells like cigarettes.
It does, right?
This is Chinese, so they're probably smoking in the factory.
It's got a little handle though. You can.
Oh, like the GameCube.
Like the GameCube.
Yeah. So this is like the Hyperkin one, but bigger.
Yeah.
So if you really are afraid of beating up your Switch,
it's got similar stuff. It's got the pouches for 10 games.
Reeks of cigarettes.
You put the Switch here. It looks like it's got divots though for the Joy-Cons, which is nice. And then you got the pouch for cables and stuff.
Oh, these two are the ones we have a code for 20% off. It's in the description.
Nice.
That's until May 5th. Yeah. That is cool that it has divots.
Yeah.
I think it's for the back of the Joy-Cons though.
Actually, that makes more sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Show that face forward so you can see how deep it goes in.
Yeah.
So we are giving away these screen protectors. I'll do it next week though because I totally forgot to make a Gleam. Or I'll put it in the description after this video goes live, and then I'll probably tweet it or something. This thing is going to be super thick plastic. I am not going to use this because I hate screen protectors. But a lot of people, they want a screen protector because this thing scratches in the dock.
Yeah.
This is thick. This is super thick. You feel how thick that is?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it comes with two.
Installation auxiliary tools. Interesting.
So I'll see if any of my friends want a Switch case. But we're also giving these away to you. So
we'll be sure to reseal that before we send it back.
Well, no, this time we're shipping separate ones. This is for us.
Okay.
Which I'm giving away to somebody else. Because I don't want it.
Oh, Fred Bushi, thank you for the $2.
What are you, super chat?
Yeah.
Oh, super chat. Oh. This one is the first one that I got, I think. This isn't a case. This is... I forgot the company. But this is a protector kit. The link to this is also in the description.
Oh, okay.
What is this? Another microfiber? Here you go, Will, for your glasses.
I need all of these I can get.
This looks like a jelly pack or something.
It does.
Or like a Lunchable.
Yeah. So you got basically a plastic silicone shell for the Joy-Con and the Switch system itself, and also these nice little rubber grips for the analog sticks.
Why is there like one extra? This is like the super thick one.
Yeah.
That's all over me now. These are the stupid things that people used to come into game stuff for.
Yeah.
Because, they want that extra grip when they're playing their Call of Duties, or in this case, their Payday 2s. That was a throwback to earlier in the podcast when we talked about Payday 2.
It looks like it's got an indent here. You can grab it.
Put it on.
All right.
You're gonna have to take the Joy-Cons off.
Yeah, I know.
Now, the coolest part about this that I thought was that I don't have the red and blue Joy-Cons.
But now you do.
Now you do. And this is pretty cheap. It was like $13.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it slides on really easily.
There you go. Get a little bikini for your Switch.
Fits well.
This feels weird.
It's got like, so you, like this little part here goes like in the palm, and you hold like that. Still too small for my giant hands.
Well, you can now get that AA
Yeah.
adapter, so you can put AA batteries in it. Oh, this is weird.
You putting it on right?
Yes.
Okay.
Because there's like a little infrared at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
It's bizarre.
Oh yeah, there's in the right place for the kickstand.
It's just like rubbery. There you go. There you go.
Oh yeah, this is weird. I don't see how this is gonna protect it. If it falls.
The thing is, Gizmo Slip has a good video. He's wearing my shirt that I made for him. In the video, he drops it like 1,000,000 times.
Yeah.
And the Joy-Cons protect it.
Oh, I did hear about that.
Because when you drop it on its face, the Joy-Cons act as like a bumper.
All right, now this is not sliding in properly.
Well, make sure the rubber isn't getting caught or whatever.
I don't think it is. There we go. This also smells like cigarettes.
All of China smells like cigarettes. Did you know that one?
I did. Now I do. And they wonder why there's so much smog.
Well,
in
this
that
is
place.
hard to get in
Right?
there. There you go. You got to move the little bikini out of the way. This doesn't look too bad. Oh, it's got a spot for the kickstand too.
Yeah.
This is good if you have a kid. Because this is only $13, I think.
Yeah.
So if you have a Switch for a kid, because they don't have the Nerf case out yet.
Not yet.
So that's actually not too bad.
Nice.
I'm going to leave this on for a little bit. Except that it smells like cigarettes.
Yeah.
So you might want to, I don't know.
We should see if that'll fit in the dock with this little thing on it.
Oh.
It should.
I'm going to check right now.
All right. While you do that, is there another thing?
No, that's it. That's it.
That's it. All right. So while Bob's over there, you can just... I just knocked the plan over by mistake. So I'm going to put that back. I want to talk about...
It doesn't fit.
It doesn't fit?
Oh, hold on. I want to see if I can get it.
All right. The people listening to the podcast are like, what is going on?
It doesn't. It doesn't.
For those of you listening on...
Oh, it's going.
It's going in.
And it doesn't touch down.
For those listening on iTunes, SoundCloud, or Google Play, we put the rubber condom basically over the Switch and tried to put it in the dock, and it wouldn't go in.
All right, let me switch now. Yeah, so you just farted. I heard that.
I'm sure. I hope they didn't.
So yeah, the rubber stops it from going down all the way.
Okay.
So I mean, if you have kids, this is good. But if you're a responsible adult, you don't need it, unless you want it to look cool.
Yeah.
Because it looks like from far away, it probably looks like the red and blue Joy-Con.
Yeah.
And this we don't need. So yeah, oh god, it smells like cigarettes.
Everything smells like cigarettes.
So we will be giving away the screen protector, which is probably the coolest thing we unboxed right now.
Yeah.
Because this is thick and like legit.
Yeah.
We're giving away these. I think we're giving away like 5. I need to reconfirm. But we'll be doing that giveaway in the description, and next week, probably give it away next Saturday. Will I pick winners? So you'll have plenty of time to get one. And there's 2 in here.
Yeah.
So we're really giving away 10. I think. I need to reconfirm. They broken English with all these people.
Yeah.
I just want a Joy-Con with a D-pad. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't we all?
This thing's actually pretty good. I played Mr. Shifty with that.
Huh.
All right, so we're done here.
Okay.
Right? You got nothing else.
Yeah.
Guys, leave us your questions and comments in the chat. Or if you're not here, you use the hashtag Wulff Den Live, or you just comment on the YouTube video. As for the hashtag, Fred Bouchy says Thor. We talked about it.
We did.
You shut up. He also said, who do you think will win the Stanley Cup? That's a thing right now?
Yeah. The Rangers are in it. I hope it's not them.
Islanders are not, are they?
No.
Bastards.
Yeah. One day I will see them.
Justin Coley, what IPs would you like to see on the Switch? Mario Maker.
Metroid Prime.
Believe it or not, I don't really care about Metroid.
I know you don't. I do.
What other IPs? Overwatch.
Yeah.
I know that's like a shot in the dark because that's a lot of work. But
that would be really good.
That'd be fantastic.
Somebody I heard say Fallout Shelter will be really good on this.
Okay.
That's be really good.
I could see that.
What else should be on here? A lot of things should be on the Switch.
He also says, if you could pick a GameCube/N64 game to get updated graphics for the Switch, what would it be? So a remaster.
Oh God, there are so many.
I'll pick one.
Rogue Squadron.
Ooh, yes. Rogue Squadron.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I'm trying to. Mario 64.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they already redid it for the DS.
Yeah.
But Mario 64 is one of those games where it's an amazing game, but it is limited by the N64 controller and the hardware. Like it could use a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a remake of that, especially even if it's in like the Sunshine style, would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah, Rogue Squadron is like one of my favorite games for the 64 because there's not a lot of good 64 games.
There are not a lot of N64 games. Period. We only had like 300, but like there were a lot of good games on that. Whether or not they hold up is a different story. Apparently, Ukulele is getting bad reviews.
Yes, I heard.
It's too similar to games that are dated.
You know, when that was coming out, I was like, do people really want this? Like, honestly. I'm glad people are starting to learn that era is not a good era.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. Still holding out hope for spiritual successor to GoldenEye and Perfect Dark.
Poke Madness again with commenting 1 billion times last week. I'll leave those for a review. Connor Wright says, I'm not going to lie to you guys, but watching you to unbox all those amiibo figurines made the inner collector in me cringe a little bit. I was hoping to be like therapy.
Yeah.
For people.
It's dangerous keeping things in the box because they just sit there and you don't really.
They're bigger in the box.
Yeah.
Now they're so much smaller.
Yeah. And
they're all behind Will.
I feel like sometimes you don't appreciate things if you keep them in the box.
Right.
Yeah.
I have other toys that are beautiful.
I have
sitting in the box.
Almost the entire like Dark Knight Movie Masters collection in box, and like they're just there on display.
But it felt really good. I
Yeah.
can't lie. Carlos says the Golden Mario is not worth anything. It got reprinted to Best Buy. You could get him for like $8. So after I saw that comment, I looked it up because I want to see which one was the most expensive. Guess which one. We'll take a look and guess which one. Guess which two are the most expensive.
Wii Fit Trainer and probably one of the Fire Emblem. No, Toad.
Toad?
Yeah.
Not Gold Mega Man?
Not Gold Mega Man.
It is definitely not Toad. It is, I think you're right, Wii Fit Trainer, but it is Gold Mega Man.
Really?
Yep. And but the thing is, they're not worth that much.
Yeah.
They're only at most they're like $40 to $50.
See, I would have thought Gold Mega Man was included with the 3DS game.
It was, but only the collector's edition.
Yeah, I didn't know they made a collector's edition. I thought that was the game.
I don't remember. No, yeah, there were two versions.
Okay.
Because it was more. It was like $60. Something ridiculous.
Yeah.
For the collector's edition. I think it might have come out first though, the collector's edition.
Mm-hmm.
There was another dumb one that was like worth money. Oh, Was it Fox? I think Fox.
Really?
I don't know if we
Fox?
have him though.
I have him.
Fox is worth a decent amount because they only made like one wave.
Huh, I didn't know
He was
that.
like really easy to get, and then he wasn't anymore.
Oh wow.
But yeah, so it's weird looking up the price.
Yeah.
Who else do we got here?
Haley Gold, have you watched Colin Moriarty's new channel? If so, what do you think of his new project?
I only saw his first episode.
Yeah.
They're really long videos.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's a little bit of a deterrent. But it's good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's exactly what everybody thought it was going to be.
Yep.
He makes good content. I'm just afraid that like it's more like a podcast now that it's so long. So that kind of sucks. I hope he gets the views that he.
Yeah.
I also hope that people don't pull out after such high Patreon numbers.
Once they see that it's completely different from anything he's done before.
Right,
Like,
exactly.
This is not a games podcast. This is not an entertainment podcast.
Like they knew that already, but I don't think people understood.
Right.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully now they get an idea.
Yeah.
But I hope it works out.
Yeah.
I like it. I like what I saw.
Yeah.
Muhammad.
Muhammad Hader, how do you guys deal with writer's block / YouTube block? What do you guys do when you can't think of anything interesting to do on a video? This has happened to me a lot more recently than I care to admit.
What I do is I talk to people, like friends or whatever, about relevant things and try to build an argument out of it.
Right.
You know? And then I just take that and make a video out of it.
Yeah. I try, if I'm really stuck, I will try to, I mean, the best thing to do is recommend a comic. Because I feel like the hardest part about reading comics is getting into them. So if like I can make a video like pointing somebody in the direction, that's why like a couple of weeks ago, I couldn't think of anything to do and I was like very pressed for time. So real quick, let me tell you why Greg Rucka wrote one of the best Punisher stories of all time. There you go. That's your video.
I like your video on the controversy that happened last week. I forgot what it was.
Yeah. The Marvel stuff.
The Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
How they're like changing the races of all the characters or whatever, and they think that that's why their business is failing.
Yeah.
Because that was very relevant.
Yeah.
The zeitgeist, if you will.
Yeah.
People were looking at that.
But the problem with comics is that not a lot of stuff like that happens all the time.
Right. Well,
so
yeah, I'm not saying do more stuff like that.
Yeah.
I would like to see more stuff like priming people for the movies that are coming out.
Right.
Because people are going to be searching that stuff.
Yes, we have talked about that.
Yeah. Like, well, what's the next one?
Guardians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
You don't read much Guardians, though.
No, because Guardians of the Galaxy up until like 2010 was very strange. Like it was nothing like the movie. And then like around like, I think it was 2010. They started to change it to try and match what the movie was going to be, like to prime people for the movie. But it's like so obviously catering towards the movie.
Right.
So like I'd rather just watch the movie then.
There you go. Brief history of Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'll try and have a better explanation of that. Closer to May 3rd.
We promised somebody, I forgot who, that at 30,000 subscribers, thank you by the way.
Yes.
We would make a video on how to do like YouTube stuff. But I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about it on the podcast one of these days. I can't pronounce his first name, but McGurk says, I've got 27 inbox. He's talking about amiibos. Watching this is like therapy. So there you go.
There you go, yeah.
All right, I'm getting out of the...
All right.
I'm going into the actual chat now. Live to Rock, hashtag fart den.
Yeah, hell yeah. Live to Rock also asked, did you read Matt Fraction's Punisher run? Any thoughts? I did not, but Matt Fraction is one of those writers who, like 9 times out of 10, what he puts out is good stuff. So if you like Matt Fraction, give Punisher a shot.
Darlo, do you think Thor's hammer is going to have the last Infinity Gem?
That could be interesting.
I don't think so.
I probably not. My assumption is the last Infinity Gem is going to debut in Infinity War.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's my theory.
I don't know. I think there's a possibility there'll be an Infinity Gem. I think that there'll have to be an Infinity Gem that will bring the Guardians of the Galaxy to Earth.
Yeah.
With Thor and the Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I don't think it's in Thor's hammer, but I don't know. Maybe in the axe.
Maybe. We'll see. Tevia wants to talk about Cable has been cast in Deadpool 2.
Oh, who is it?
Josh Brolin. Speaking of Infinity War, because that's Thanos.
I forgot who Josh Brolin is.
Yeah. So Josh Brolin, who is currently Thanos in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and was also Jonah Hex in the Jonah Hex movie. That was a terrible movie. Is now Cable.
He tweeted about this. What's his name?
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds tweeted about this. He said, "What the hell, Fox? You can't cross universes like that."
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
So that is very interesting. I wonder how he's gonna do both. I wonder how Marvel is going to accept that, because I don't think.
I mean, he looks nothing like Thanos.
Well, no, they CGI him.
Yeah, so I think that's totally fine.
Yeah, we'll see.
He can play two characters. Gizmo Mogwai asks, "What's your favorite Game of Thrones character?" I've only ever seen the first episode.
I've never seen a Game of Thrones episode, and I know it's one of those things. It's one of those things. Hey, you watch Game of Thrones? No.
I just don't care. It's so much.
It's so good.
It's so much to get into.
Oh my god! Like I know, like I'm gonna one of these days watch Game of Thrones. It's just I don't have time.
That's hundreds of hours of my life
wasted.
TV
shows I'm trying to get through. I'm trying to get through Young Justice right now, and that's a half-hour cartoon. So what's an hour-long show about boobies and dragons gonna do?
Speaking of which, Will.
Yes.
Live to Rock asks, "Did you read Fraction's Punisher run?"
I answered that question.
Damn it. Shroom Powder says, "I can get Wii Fit Trainer for €10. Well, it's not an American one, so meep. It's not worth $50.
Darth Plagueis wants to know, Bob, since you're done with 3DS, what were some of your favorite games on the system?
I mean, now that Mario Maker's on it, Mario Maker. Oh, what did I play? I mean, Smash Brothers. What do I have in it now? Is it over there? Nah, it's probably under some stuff.
Yeah.
God. There might be Mega Man Legacy Collection. By the way, I can't find my giant knife. I don't know where it is.
It's not under here?
I don't know. What's in there?
Let's see.
It's probably Mega Man.
Pokemon Sun.
Oh,
Pokemon
yeah.
Sun.
That's a great game for it. Monster Hunter was good.
I feel like that's an investment.
Yeah. I don't got it. I'm like drawing a blank on the games we had for it. There was a Kirby game.
There was a Shinobi game.
Shinobi was not good.
No,
that was not a good game.
Oh,
that was a remake of Revenge of Shinobi, which was or Shinobi 3. I get the two confused.
Shinobi 3 had the surfing level.
That was the best one.
Yeah.
Shinobi 3. It was a remake of Shinobi 3, but it was bad, which was very unfortunate.
Yeah.
But Shinobi 3 is an amazing game. I played a lot of Virtual Console stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I like 3DS. But Pokemon Sun and Moon, awesome. Reading the chat more.
Yeah, I'm trying. So I saw something.
Space Kitty says we technically already had Mario 64 remake. I know the DS one.
Yeah.
GameCube games would be the best Virtual Console games to have, which they're going to have.
Yes.
Please bring me the 1,000-Year Door to my Switch. I think that's the rumor.
That's one of the rumored ones.
If you could pick out one more, we gotta get the hell out of here.
Okay. Mid games, do you want N64 Virtual Consoles on the Switch, or do you not care?
Oh,
yeah.
I want
everything needs to be on there.
I want every Virtual Console game ever.
Yeah. Like you can't leave out one system. Like go big or go home.
There's no reason not to have every system on this thing.
Yeah.
Every system. That includes DS, 3DS, and Wii U.
All the Game Boy games, like everything.
Literally everything.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not gonna put Wii U and 3DS. I'm still kind of holding out hope for 3DS, but there's not a big chance that they're gonna put Wii U. But there's no reason not to.
Yeah.
Because this can handle literally everything.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can even handle Wii U games because it proved it with not Twilight Princess, Breath of the Wild. We're getting Mario Kart and rumored Mario Maker.
Right.
So, like, clearly you can handle it. They have to put their entire back catalog on here. And I understand, oh, you trickle it out and whatever. You can't trickle it out the way you've been doing it. Just get everything out. Get as much as you can on there as humanly possible, and we'll be good.
I could see them trickling it out again. Like, especially, like, now they're going to have that thing, that, like, subscription service where you get, like, a free game every month. They're going to, they're going to trickle that out. They're going to be like, oh, this month is, freaking, what's it called? Super Mario Sunshine.
But what I hope they don't do is, because it's supposed to be NES and SNES games. So I hope what they don't do is, all right, it's the first game for the Virtual Console. It's Balloon Fight, and if you sign up for that service, you get it for free. If you're not signed up, you pay for it, and that's all we got on the service is Balloon Fight. And the next month is, all right, now in the next game, it's Ice Climber. So we got Ice Climber and Balloon Fight on Virtual
They'll probably
Console.
do it in like threes or something.
They use for the Wii, they release 3 a week. Like
the rumor is the GameCube they're gonna launch with 3, and then they're probably gonna do they're gonna trickle out some.
Because the problem with the Wii U was like they release 1, and then wait a month to release the next one.
Yeah,
like that's too long of a time. You can't do that.
The thing is that there's literally like independent developers who have the whole library of all of these systems that you can just download and play on your computer. So there's no reason why they can't put it on here. I know they're trying to make it like perfect and pristine, no bugs, but like give it a rest. So guys, thank you for being here.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for chatting with us. As always, you can come here every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern to watch and chat with us right here on youtube.com/Wulff Den. If you prefer not to do that, it's cool. We understand. It's fine.
It's fun. Yeah, it's fun.
You can catch this episode archived every Thursday, or if you prefer to listen to it, check us out on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Google Play. And if you do check us out there, be sure to subscribe, rate, and review us because that helps us with placement on those respective stores.
It looks like the grass is coming out of your mug.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
So I am going to be streaming the thumbnail, drawing the thumbnail like I always do. Fred, thank you for spamming my link in the chat. Watch our other on-demand videos, lots of Nintendo stuff, lots of comic book stuff. I love you very much. Thanks for being here. There's other things I want to say. Oh yeah, we'll give away the screen protector. The link will be in the description eventually. We'll also give it away next week. We'll be doing the giveaway next week so that if you don't see it, you won't forget. And I need to figure out how many we're giving away. I think it's 5. I know if there's something else I wanted to say. Oh, episodes of the backlog.
Yes, that's back every Saturday. Check it out.
Yes, we have 2 already from this season or this wave of backlog episodes. Thank you guys for being bros.
All right.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.